everyone, welcome to Sweet Tomato Vine Homestead. I'm Linda, and today I have been in the garden. I have been working, I've been planting, I have been watering. It's been a peaceful day of meditation in the garden, but now I am going to plant these blueberries. I have 2 blueberries here. I'm trying to get some blueberries in the garden. My blueberries over there, they're looking okay. You know, I don't know if they're going to put out any fruit or not, but I'm not going to give up. I'm going to continue to plant until I get some blueberries. So this one is there's 2 in here, and I have an O'Neill and a Jersey. So I am going to plant them in this barrel. And what I'm going to do is I am going to put some topsoil in here so that it will not, well, y'all, my topsoil fell over. I have it in a wheelbarrow, and the wheelbarrow is on flat, so it fell over. So I am just going to get my topsoil. Let me see, I might have to readjust some things here. It looks like y'all got moved a little far out. Okay, I think that's better. I'm going to put the topsoil in the bottom of my container. This is to keep from having to use so much of my black gold potting mix. Yeah, it has been another busy day on the homestead, but I am enjoying it. It is cool out here. I mean, right now it's probably in the 50s. Okay, so I'm going to put this whole bag in here. Bring you all down so you can see that there is a half full barrel now, because I have put half of this, I have put a whole bag of this topsoil in here. And this topsoil I don't think is good enough for planting your certain crops in directly, but it's okay for using it as topsoil or using it in the bottom of your containers. So after you have put in your good soils like this all-purpose, see if I can move this so y'all can see. This is my black gold. This is what I like to use, the all-purpose potting mix from black gold. And I have found it to be a very good potting mix. And then I'm just going to fill it the rest of the way with the black gold. Got my little scoop back here. I'm going to get me some of this soil in here. And you all know that I told you on your blueberries, strawberries, and a lot of other plants, because I have an azalea that is a very acid-loving plant. For the longest time, I was wondering why I could not grow the azaleas in the yard. And it was because my soil was too alkaline. And those azalea plants love acidic soil. I would plant the azaleas in the yard, and they would just die. And sometimes I had purchased 10 and, you know, just had them all around the house, around the perimeter. Every one of them died. That was before I knew the difference between an alkaline and an acidic soil. So it is important to know if your plant is an acid-loving plant or if it loves alkaline soil. Okay, so since these berries love acidic soil, I have some soil acidifier that I'm going to add. And this is by Espamo. It can also be used for hydrangeas. They have a hydrangea on the package because it can turn change the color of your hydrangea. Okay, so I want to make sure that I get some down into the hole where I'm going to be putting my blueberries. And this is going to require some scissors. Okay, so I have gone ahead and put my labels in. Right here we got the O'Neill, and right here we have the Jersey. And I have removed the zip tie off of one. So this is what the blueberry looks like. It is very, very small. It is basically a cutting. So I definitely will not be getting any blueberries from this plant this season. But I am not going to put all of this sawdust in here, so I need to remove this sawdust. They have this cutting wrapped in. And this is what the cutting looks like after I get the sawdust. I'm not going to remove all of it because I don't want to remove my roots. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick the rest of this in here. And this one is the Jersey. So I'm going to put both of them in the same container. And then this one is the O'Neill. I want to be careful with it, but I have got to remove this sawdust. Okay, so you want to remove the sawdust and keep your roots intact though. You don't want to try to get it all off and then you fool around and lose most of your roots and kill your plant. So I'm going to put those two in there together. And you know what? I got two more. I got two more blueberries. And since they're not going to do very much this season, to save space, that I got this huge pot, I'm going to put the other two in here also. And they are two different varieties. This one is a Blueberry, and this one is a blue crop. So I need two more labels. So one's a Blueberry. I think that's what I said, Blueberry, and the other one is blue crop. Cause y'all, this is a lot of container right here to just be using on something that's really not gonna do anything this year. And then next year, we'll be ready to up pot it. So let me cut this. Without cutting my plant. Got these little zip ties on here. These are larger than the others, but I don't think that they would be putting off any fruit this season. But when you purchase them this way, you can save some money on them if you just not interested in getting any fruit from them. I have some other blueberry plants over here that look like they may be going to do something. I'm not sure they're going to do anything, but I am going to keep an eye on them because I want some blueberries. I have two back there that were looking like they were going to do something. I don't know if they're going to do anything now, but I am going to cover them. They flowered really good. Okay, this one is looking like it's going to lose. Yeah, this is going to lose my root. So this is all the root I ended up with on this one. So, and that is the, let's see which variety. This is the Blueberry. So it needs to go right here. I'm just gonna stick it in here. It does still have some root on it. So I'm gonna have 4 blueberry plants in this one container. So if they survive through the summer heat and then through the winter, we'll definitely have to repot these or pop them up next spring. We'll be looking forward to that. Okay, this one's gonna give me more roots. So I'm just gonna pop it right in here. So I have 4 blueberry plants planted in this container. Okay, now let's see if I can get it down. I don't think y'all want to see that. Okay, next I am going to pot up this azalea. And I was telling you all about how I always wanted to have some azaleas in the garden, but I never was able to plant them or get them to grow because they always died on me. Well, this time I'm putting it in a pot. So I'm going to put some soil in here, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did before. I'm going to use my topsoil. I'm going to use the whole bag. And then I'm going to top it off with some black gold. And if you're from the South, you will notice that most gardens in the South contain azalea plants. It is a beautiful plant, and that's just one that you're going to see in a lot of the southern gardens. And the thing about them, they only bloom in the spring. Well, most of them, you may be able to find some varieties that are summer bloomers, but most of them give you one show in the spring and it's over. It goes, turns green, and then it is a deciduous plant. In the winter, it is bare. But it puts off such a lovely show in the spring that it's worth it. And when I purchased this one, the buds were closed. I still have a few buds that are closed. So the show is almost over for this one. But that's okay. I have an azalea in my garden now, and I think I'm going to be able to make it happy with this soil acidifier. I'm gonna give it a lot. Make it very happy. Make sure that it knows we have acid in this garden now. Get it mixed up, and now we'll make us a well right in here. Okay, so that one's not very root bound, so pop it down in here. Now we just need to water it in. Okay, so we have us a beautiful azalea in the garden this season. So I hope that you all have enjoyed this video and that you'll give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already subscribed, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And as always, thank you all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.